Welcome back, Goblin Chefs. It's AP Gains. Today we're talking about a quick little tip, quick little thought that I had that I've noticed that I've seen some people make some mistakes, and I just almost did it myself. Maybe I'm still going to make the mistake, but I'm going to talk about it. As you see here, Ironhide is ready to be promoted to, what is this, 5 stars. Now, 5 stars, I wish they would show you the stat increases per star. I might be able to go on LordofTheRings.gg to do that. But every time they love throwing the characters who are ready to promote up here at the top as opposed to promoting by or sorting by power, which is kind of annoying. But when is there diminishing returns for the investment, right? Because right now, Ironhide is by far the highest investment character that I've had. You know, he's got gear pieces. If he was, slightly higher level, I could take him, let's see, what do I need to be at to actually get him maxed out? Oh, I guess I could just straight up make that. Does this have a... Okay, 35. So if I take him to 35, I can take him up to Gear 7, which would be far and away my strongest character, which makes sense because he's my strongest damage dealer. But at what point is it worth keeping him at 4 stars and saving this 150,000 gold, or taking him to 5 stars and getting slightly more progression and stuff like that? Well, as far as Arena is concerned, I'm getting kind of bodied. I think a lot of you guys who reset for global launch and didn't... start early, are a little bit out of luck in that, every single person and their mother has 2 weeks advantage over this count, but also, there's characters that you can buy, and there's just gear galore, and even when you're even gear or slightly better gear, it doesn't always guarantee a climb, right? So is it worth it? Is it worth it to get the extra stat boost? You know what? I would say probably not for many purposes. You definitely should limit it to, I'd say, 2 characters. I'd say I would limit promotions to 3 stars. And if you're going to go past 3 stars, I would say Strider, and I would say Gaz Ironhide. I'm going to limit it there because I don't see, Eowyn at 4 stars being worth 150,000. But Ironhide maybe, so let's do it. I hate how you don't have to confirm. You just press the button. All right. So for 150,000 gold, what kind of stat increases are we going to get? All right, so it doesn't tell us, so I have to actually just do straight up math. So about 500 extra health, which is not great. About 60 extra damage, so that's actually a fairly sizable jump, I would say. Armor is going up about 20. Well, I guess 31. Focus doesn't really matter, but it's going up. Resistance is going up, and we're getting about 100 power. So not exactly the greatest, use of 150,000 gold in the entire world. But I would say limiting it to Gaz and limiting it to Strider, since these are characters who I wish they would sort by power, you're going to be getting a lot of shards of, because Gaz is going to be the best. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. Like, people are progressing through guild campaign and stuff like that. I am just straight up ripping. Like, I'm a 2-6. Like, people are like out here in 3 getting into 4. I am straight up just trying to compete with whales, and I'm trying to get my Gaz to 7 stars as fast as possible. Take him to Gear 7, Gear 8, and hope that he can carry me to the promised land. Let me tell you. But you're not going to be able to have Gaz carry you to the promised land. All right, let's do a quick ripperoni and cheese. How many do we get? Oh, that's so heartbreaking. That's so heartbreaking. But you're not going to have Gaz take you to the promised land. You're not going to have Strider take you to the promised land if you're promoting all sorts of wacky characters like Woo Betty, Bambalam. Oh, Woo Bet. Okay, well, I guess I can make an exception because it's only 900 gold, and it's kind of annoying to have such a random character at the top of my roster. Go back down. Yeah, I don't want to see you anymore, you bastard. But yes, 3 stars is the limit. If it's not Strider, if it's not Gaz, I would not take any character past 3 stars right now. Unless, your entire account is maxed out and you got 1 million gold and you just have absolutely nothing to spend your gold on. But if you have 1 million gold, you're probably doing something wrong, or you're doing something right. And in either case, I'm confused. So, we're going to have a Galaxy of Heroes video and a HOM-E video every single day. Subscribe for